Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review from the Raggy's Tap Room. And the camera angle sorted as well. You can actually see the Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits. So, anyway, today kicks off the week before the Robin Hood Beer Festival, the biggest beer festival of the year, because all the big ones got cancelled. Something close to, I think it's 1,000 beers, 130 odd, if not more. Ciders, there's gin, there's Prosecco, there's lots of food, lots of breweries involved. I've gone all through all the breweries. Some bloody breweries, know that. So tonight, from Neon Raptor and Arpus Brewing Company is You See Where I'm Coming From. This is a double IPA. This was recommended to me, actually, by a lady from the Neon Raptor tap room. So I'll read what's on the back. Well, I can still read. So You See Where I'm Coming From is our first triple dry hop. That's a new one. I've heard of lots of double dry hop, but not triple dry hop. I wonder what's the difference. A triple dry hop double IPA. We brewed it with excellent Riga based hop-slingers and our good friends Arpus, using Cryo POP, CItra and Mosaic for all the tropical fruit greatness. 8.2%, so it's a good ABV. Obviously, based in the Sneinton area of Nottingham, a Neon Raptor. I've got my Neon Raptor glass as well. So, look, YouTube notifications aren't working. So, or like most Fridays, there's like 10 people doing reviews all at the same time. Usually the case on great. So, you see where I'm coming from. Orangey looking pour, inch of white head. And you can just see the pink of the Neon Raptor glass. Good evening. Evening, mate. So, and it's right, hoppy, tropical nose on this. That's better. I can see the writing on there. Can't see it on there. It's bloody too small for me. Keeping very well. Thank you, Edward. Here's matey. There's a couple of seconds delay before it shows up on there. That's all right, I suppose. It gives me a chance to look across. Did you not like the Imperial Banana either, then? I actually like layer cake. Maybe then, maybe it's a sugar thing, because layer cake I actually love, really like that. And Imperial Banana, very, very nice. So yeah, maybe it's a sugary thing. I know a certain beer reviewer gave the Imperial Banana 1 out of 10. More like a liqueur. Oh, right, yeah. I mean, I actually really, really enjoyed the Imperial Banana. Yeah, it went crack of a bit, to be fair. It's funny, isn't it? And this is where we're all very different with our taste buds. I mean, more than 1 out of 10. Good evening. Yeah, I mean, some beers just are a struggle, aren't they? You know, they're a struggle to drink. Some beers are. My wife was going to pick me up an Inkazi Rosie from Sainsbury's, £9.50 for a bottle. Out, but I can't do it. After the Inkazi, I couldn't do it. Right, and so you're not really into sweet beers then. I mean, I didn't think the Imperial Banana was that sweet, but I do have a sweet tooth. So it's interesting that you find it like that. So, Juice Fest from the good people at Neon Raptor, based only 3 miles away from me in the centre of Nottingham, in a little place called Sneinton. Oh, right, I remember it now. I remember it. Yeah. Bottle of the Raggy's golden. Yeah, it's different. You see, the Mallow Laser Quest, I couldn't get on with that. Didn't really rate that. It's funny. That's where our taste buds all differ. It is interesting, you know, how we are. Obviously, if we all like the same beers, it'd be a boring life, wouldn't it? We'd all be bored of the same chupping beer. I mean, for this one, Juice Fest of a beer. Homebrew woman raisin stout. One of these days, I'm gonna get off my backside and make a homebrew woman raisin. It won't be it'll be a bit strong. It won't be weak. See, the Parma Violet, I like the aroma, I like the taste. I did not agree with the colour. It should have been purple. I've drank a purple Berliner Weisse from Brewski, I think it's Sweden, and that was a cracking Berliner Weisse. But yeah, the orange just kind of throws you. It's like, why is it orange? You know, this is a juice fest of a beer, a tropical juice fest. So it's the right colour for the beer. No, the wife got me these shirts. Yeah. So we do have somebody on the channel called Liam. He's just up there in the comments. His wife does personalised stuff, and I need to get a new Raggy's beer review T-shirt. To be fair, I was on about it in the last video. And if you've seen the ones with collars, so I don't know what this is. I ain't got a clue what you call T-shirt. I mean, they're all blooming T-shirts to me. But the ones with collars, I quite like them. And yeah, something with a Raggy beer reviews here, something small, not too, you know, because if someone's looking at your T-shirt, you don't want it like in your face. Although sometimes that's a good thing. I mean, when I was at Black Irish Brewery and I seen somebody walk in, I was at the back, we was at the back out of the way because I don't like being at the front. And I seen this bloke walking, I thought, he looks familiar. And then all of a sudden, I looked on the back and it says of his jacket, it says Emperor's Brewery, and I'm like, you're very, very familiar. And then I texted him, and fair play, he came up to me. Polo shirt, that's it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, we'll have to sort a date out. Yeah, I'm actually getting some Raggy's Golden on cask. We've got a cask at work, and London Pride in the can. There is a difference, you know. There is a difference. I'm not sure if the ABV is different, but there is a difference between cans and bottles. I mean, back in the day when I left Sainsbury's, bottle was king. Cans were nothing. Nowadays, it's cans that are king. It's weird how it's changed. I reckon it's all down to obviously craft beers and stuff. Yeah, so I've got a cask of Raggy's Golden at work, and I've tapped it and let the air get out of it, and I'm going to take 2 of my barrels to work on Wednesday morning and barrel it up. One for me, one for the boss. Better than chucking it. You prefer the taste from a can? Was that or can? Okay. Better than chucking it, but I'm wondering also if you can rebrew it. You know, putting like 10 pints to one side and doing a slight rebrew using the pinter machine, bit of yeast, bit more sugar, making a stronger version of Raggy's Golden just for the craft, you know, just for experimental purpose. Putting an extra 300 grams of sugar in with yeast and seeing if I can bump the ABV up and not take away from the taste. That'd be interesting. A 5% Raggy's would be very interesting. Just the man to ask. Good evening, Sharp. Wow, you came in at just the right time there. Can you rebrew beer? So if it's in a cask, can you rebrew it, i.e. sugar, yeast, and give it another blast? Asking a fellow homebrew. Or more advanced home brewer than the Watts and Thoughts me. Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship's okay. I do feel it's lost. Yeah, I do feel that some traditional beers do well. Some traditional beers have lost. They've really lost. No, you can't. Oh, that's a killer. Yeah, some of the traditional beers, they just have shown their age. I like it. I don't want to waste too much of it. You know, if it's not going to work, then I think, oh, sod it, I'm not going to bother. I'd rather drink the 10 pints than waste it. And it'd be interesting. But yeah, like with traditional beers. Yeah, I was thinking of adding more sugar, more yeast, and seeing if I can, you know, bump the ABV up, as it were. Because I remember reading about a local homebrew called Beeston Hop, and he had a cask of something, and he blended it with something else to make something else again. Hey, Bill, you've run out. How many did you drink? And good evening. Yeah, Lincoln Green, they did do a good job. It's a nice sessionable ale. Blending beers. Right, go. That's all new to me. Yeah, this is something I'm not knowledgeable on. Yeah. So that blending two beers that have already brewed, you say, together. It's interesting. It's like having a lesson, isn't it? It's like having a. Yes, it is very Moorish. Yeah, definitely. Yep, their alcoholic ginger beer, Ginger Tom's, amazing. Definitely one of the best beers, alcoholic ginger beers you can get. That with Blandford Flyer, Ranga, and one from Navigation Brewery. These people here behind me, they do a ginger beer as well. Absolutely amazing. They did do a chocolate one at one time. It used to be on their website. I've drank it before I started doing beer reviews, and it was nice as well. It was about 6.5%, and like a chocolatey version of Old Tom with obviously slightly less ABV. And it was a really nice beer. Why did he stop doing it? Do my own version. Yeah, there is that, isn't there? Yeah, I know the hops. I know the hops they use, and yeah, I ain't got a grain. My sister, I've only got bloody plastic fermentation bucket, so won't be any good there. What's that? Can I have two from the top, one from the middle, and a couple on the wall? Yeah, it's nice to be able to see the wall for a change. Yeah, I've been struggling with this. I've got one of these clips that clip on with a light, so it shows better. And the camera angle, and the camera angles at times have been awful because you can't see the can. You can't see the can there. Some wazzer put the beer in front of the can. They did tell me, Lincoln Green, that they use a homebrew a program that gives you the right amount, of ingredients to make a brew of a certain thing. Good evening, Craig. And yeah, it's really interesting. Pity I didn't take as much notice as I should have. You know when there's so much information flowing into your head on that brew day, I really struggled, to be honest, to take it all in. So much, you know. You think brewing beer, you'd know what the crack is, but paper app cans. Oh, right, yeah. Computer program. Yeah, they had some computer program. I couldn't tell you what it was, but I knew it was a computer program. So they put the things in, and the computer gives it what it thinks is the right, for the ABV and all that. And at the start of the day, they said this is going to be a 3.8% golden ale. And at the end, they did whatever they did. I can't remember what calculations or what they did. They used the hydrometer, did, and they used the hydrometer, posh hydrometer as well, not like a normal hydrometer, and used this hydrometer, and it came out at 3.8%. So fair play there. Mr. President, it's a strong beer, 9.2%, and great to see that they don't mess it about. Yeah, there's so many variables, isn't there, with brewing. You know, the hops, the malt, Marmite ale. Marmite ale is different. Yeah, it's different. Depends if you like Marmite. I like Marmite, so I got on with it. If you don't like Marmite, it could be interesting. It might be a bit too malty. It's an interesting beer. But yeah, brewing, obviously there's only so many hops in the world, and there's only so much different types of malt. So to create all the different beers, it's really astounding the amount of different beers there are these days. And obviously everyone uses different methods, like adding actual fruit, adding all sorts of different stuff. £1.26, can't fault that, can you? Yeah, when I got them 3 cans of Vocations triple IPA for £3. Oh God, that was some bargain. £5 beers, 3 of them for £3. 15 quid's worth for £3. That was bloody amazing. I really enjoyed that. I've still got 2 in the fridge, to be fair. Good evening, Thomas. So yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I really ought to have done. When I was on that brew day, I really ought to have done videos. Um, really ought to have done it. So yeah, I got Elvis juice for £1.53 as well from Tesco's, reduced. I think it'd be about £2, just less than 2 for the bottle. Elvis juice these days is nothing like Elvis juice, the original. Brewdog are a bit naughty with dropping their ABV. I understand reasons behind it, but no. I walked by. I walked by the old, the reduced, like, what do you call it? What do you call them bloody things? Roller. And I walked by the reduced one, and I looked at the usual sort of crap, and I looked at vocation. I thought, what's that then? 3 taped. Obviously, they're a bit battered. But do I care? No, it's beer inside, still all right. £3, and I thought, Jesus, was 5, now 3, and I'm thinking, get in. I mean, if they'd have sold them for £3 on their own, they're still buyable. But to sell them 15 quid's worth for £3, if anybody from Tesco's was watching that video, they'd have got a bollocking for that. I'd have got a bollocking if I'd worked there. Good evening, Thomas. Yeah, I mean, selling 15 quid's worth of beer, that's a £12 loss for Tesco's, or a £12 gain for Rag. Yeah, I'm more on the gaining side for myself. Tesco's. They're earning enough money anyway. They're taking all the cheap stuff off the shelves and filling it with more expensive stuff to force the prices to go up. That's naughty. And they're not the only supermarket to do it. They're all at it. I've actually taught the wife into going to Aldi and Lidl this week to stop spending at these supermarkets. They're taking the mick out of us. And I mean, I'm not really keen on Aldi and Lidl, but I'm not being taking the pick out. So, for those just joining, this is from Neon Raptor. Actually, Don't rush ale. Oh, double IPA. So you see where I'm coming from. From Neon Raptor and Arpus, double IPA, 8.2%. Big tropical IPA, to be fair. And as you can see, orangey looking, juicy beer, white head. Yeah. God, you feel guilty, wouldn't you? If one of your mates' sons got I mean, I've reduced stuff down in Sainsbury's, and we have cracking bargains, absolute crack. Especially when we didn't sell it. I mean, I remember one time at Bandcamp, we had some wine in at Sainsbury's. Now I know, because I googled it, being me, the price of this wine, 27 quid. Craft Beer Basics, not at, to be fair, he's not at the beer festival. Neon Raptor ain't got a store, but on Tap Room Saturday, so that's when me, Harry, Steve, me, me, Harry, Adam, rather, not Steve. Where's Steve come into it? Someone's just sent me a friend request called Steve. Threw me for a second. Yeah, me, Adam, Harry, and Rob from Hopzine, who they seem to like Rob. They don't like me, but they like Rob. Well, they may like me. They don't say it. But we're going down to the tap room on the Saturday, so I'm going to get a beer. I might do that with Craft Beer Basic and get him to do a joint beer review. See if you can for a minute. Not going to hurt for a minute. Their bosses aren't going to moan. And if I can get the beer for free as well, job's a good one. Free beer review. Buxton Birthwalk IPA. No, I've not tried that one, to be honest. No, I'm a bit behind with new stuff, you know. 10 pence a bottle. Yeah, we used to get some bargains. So this wine, 27 quid it was. I said to the team leader, I says, this isn't one of our wines. What do you want me to put it out at? And he says, oh, do it at 3 quid a bottle, 3 or 4 quid a bottle. So I did, of course, as you would, you know. I asked, that's what he told me. I knew what the price was. He didn't. Not my place to tell him. So yeah, it didn't taste that great anyway. Really, it was crap. But you know, just goes to show you what bargains now and again you can get. But Neon Raptor, should you ever be watching this, we need to do a beer review with Craft Beer Basic in your tap room. And good evening, Benjamin. No notification. Why am I not surprised? No motivation. Oh, right. Yeah. I'm not surprised, mate. Oh, notifications. Is that notifications or motivation? I get both. I do get it. I do get the motivation, and I also do get the notifications. Yeah. When I came on, no one was hardly anybody was on, and I'm thinking, so even though I've done a StreamYard, and yeah, I've got motivation. Yeah, I've got loads of motivation. It's funny when I have a beer, I've got plenty of motivation. Just thinking to, you know, plenty of motivation to drink beer. Yeah, definitely get a beer behind it. Definitely the thing. So the wife's at bingo tonight, which means I can have a good hour or so on the live, and she's all right because she's at bingo, and I'm all right because I'm down the beer room. Just gave me little in his dinner, so job's a good one. But yeah, we're going to Neon Raptor's tap room on tap. We're calling it Tap Room Saturday. Well, I am, and hopefully we're doing Black Iris, Liquid Light, Neon Raptor, and then wherever else after that. You've got the big three out of the way just by doing those. I presume we'll stay in the city centre. Plenty of good tap houses in Nottingham city centre and beer, you know, good pubs with lots of beer options in. And I know Adam's got some some beers to share. So some multi beer reviews coming up, I presume. That'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm hoping to do a beer review with Mr. Craft Beer Basic. Now, Dave, I think his name, Dave, who actually is working at this moment at Neon Raptor's tap room. So, cheers, matey, if you're in the background or you're watching and you can't comment. But yeah, he's a good one. So, I may well crack another beer open and just stay online. But I will be live. I will be reviewing this on the 1 minute review as well. So I'll keep some out of the way. I know beer works for me as well. Can't drink tonight. Oh, that's never. Set me a time when you want to do it. And if you can go live on your channel, you'll probably have to use StreamYard. And yeah, we'll jump on. I'm all good for that. You can stand my sense of humour and all that. 1 or 2 cans tonight, fair play. I've already had one, so I've done Brewdog's. I've done Brewdog's Mr. President, and I'm doing this, and then I'm going to hang on after that. So I may have a Raggies or something on the lagers, eh? That was a good, isn't it? I may have a look at my shelf down there, or grab a Raggies because I've got plenty of Raggies still. Tell you what, say I bought 64, they've gone down. I ain't even drank that many. I must have given a load away. Someone's been in the shed robbing them. That's a very quick review. Job's a good one. Yeah, it was. It was easy drinking, citrus, spicy, light, moist. Yeah, 3.8%. It's very easy drinking. An ale connoisseur. Fair play. It's always interesting with beers. We all get what we get, you know. You can get 10 people. I've been on Sainsbury's course, a tasting course, a wine tasting course, and you know, we was in this room, all drinking exactly the same thing. We was all, and every one of us got something slightly different. So you know, it's balmy, but it's like I've watched most of the reviews. There's a couple I've missed actually. I need to watch them. And most of the reviews of the Raggies Gold are quite interesting because everyone gets something slightly different. It is amazing, you know, from the same chuffing beer. So lovely juice fest of a beer. Tropical, juicy. There was carbonation at the beginning and there was a white end. Obviously, it's disappeared as it is. But, oh, so, good evening, matey. How are you? So, I'm going to save that bit. If I'm going to give that a score, you see where I'm coming from. Myself, I would give this, oh, a good 4.5. It's a very nice beer, you know, for what it is. So I'm going to save that to one side so I can stay on because I'm not going to kill it. The boxing this weekend. Yeah, is it Wilder and Fury? I hope Fury batters that bloke out, personally. That's just me. So let me get a beer I've already drank before because then I don't have to worry about doing any reviews. We'll have a Cheshire cat. Hey, meow. So, get a glass. Oh, and enjoy another beer. In America, I think Fury, if he brings his A game and the right tactics, I think he'll knock the hell out of him. I think Wilder now knows what he needs to avoid. Well, you would do, wouldn't you? If you've got a brain, if he's got a brain, he'll know what to avoid. Obviously, AJ got it wrong last weekend. Usyk is a good fighter, and he bobbed it, didn't he? Is it 2 a.m. tonight or 2 a.m. tomorrow night? Out of curiosity. Good evening, Slurpee. It's a Jippo, isn't it? Jippo's will buy you a bit. Fight starts at 4 a.m. I'll be fast asleep. Yeah. Should be a good match. I'd like to see Fury win it, but I'd also like to see Fury go up against AJ. Personally. So at least I'm not in beer review mode now. I can just chill out and do the old Raggy's tap room thing. Much nice. I like the chilling out. It's nice just to chill out and join in with the chat. This time next week, I will be 7.5 hours into the beer festival. And we're drinking it from 10 o'clock in the morning next Friday because the good man Liam Musco and Dave Goathead are both coming to my house for 10 o'clock. So we're going to be starting from 10 o'clock and maybe doing a few raggies, definitely some raggies, and on cask, and probably a couple of slurps of Imperial Stout as well. And then getting the taxi back into town. I'm going to need a massive breakfast next Friday. Massive breakfast. Yeah. Might get up about 7 o'clock and eat biggest breakfast just to keep me going. Well, I'm going to drink water. I'm definitely going to drink water. I need it. And oh, there's going to be video after video. Yeah. And as the videos get later in the day, that's when it starts to get more funny. I've had to delete a video from the Mega Brew at Bang the Elephant because I was steaming, and I was trying to do a beer review, but I couldn't even find the glass. Yeah, it was in my hand. I couldn't even find it. Where's this fucking glass? And yeah, I'm at work tomorrow as well. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, I've got 2 gardens to do. Luckily, I haven't got 3. I'm really glad. I've been overwhelmed with gardening lately. Punchline. Fucking hell. 9:30 in the morning. No. This was about 6 o'clock at night. Couldn't see the glass. Oh, yeah. That was me at the works, dude. The bingo. Yeah. Yeah. Drunk man shouts bingo. That's me. Yeah. Yeah. So disco, I've started doing with all my videos now, all my beer reviews. I'm doing the standard beer review, like I'm not reviewing this, obviously, but I'm doing a standard beer review, which is going to be a longer review, a chat review, or a tangent review. And then obviously there's the Bish Bash Bosh review where it's less than a minute and it goes on YouTube Shorts. And I did a load from the pub the other day, and all of a sudden I'm getting lots more people subscribing. I'm thinking, what's going on here? So, you know, when you see your numbers start to go up, you think, okay, something's happening that I don't know of. And the Strongbow Dark Fruit review got over 32,000 views. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. Now the bingo video. If you've never watched it before, you need to watch it because there's a story behind it. So I'll tell you the story. I was at work. It was the work's due. So I suffer with anxiety. So I left the house. I got home at about 10 o'clock in the morning. I was already, by the time I left the house, I'd had 2 beers, or maybe 3. Got a lift to work. I think the wife gave me a lift. Got to work, met up with a couple of lads at work. One of them's got rum, and he says, I've got some 55% rum. I said, fucking hell, get down there. So, yeah, fucking drinking the rum. Gets to the pub, 1, 2, 3, 4 pints of beer. 4 pints of beer, and then they've got these hip flasks, one with whiskey in and one with honey bourbon. Oh, go on then, give us some of that. Drank some of that, drank some of that. So I was all right. I was steaming, but I was okay. And then you get to the stage where they're doing this. Yeah, it is a girls' drink. Yeah. I'll call it Ribena. They're getting to the stage where they're giving out the works medals for the year, awards, and the award for best gardener is, and this lad got it, and he's a nice lad, but he's the worst gardener going, and I'm a million miles better than what he is, you know, and I was pissed off. And then the next award, best worker, and then another one got it, Skyber, total fucking Skyber got the award. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, pissing me off now. So I was pissed off. I was drunk, and then they started doing the bingo, the raffle for the prizes, and it's all fixed anyway. And so that 30-second video, if you look at that video, make it 45 minutes long. That's what I was doing for 45 minutes, and I was being an absolute, because I was pissed off. I was being a fucker, and however I didn't get the sack, I'll never know. Oh, I was in true raggy fucking taking the piss mode. Good evening, Lorraine. But you know when there's injustices and you've had a drink, you don't care, do you? It's like, oh, stop this. So I did. I really gave it some. You see, Strongbow's Dark Fruits, I had that before it was released. I was working at Sainsbury's. No, I didn't remember it, to be honest. I remember some of it. Only when the video came out did I really remember it. And I fell asleep in the car on the way home. Yeah, we was going to go drinking afterwards, but I was steaming. My mate, she bottled it. So, yeah, none of us got drinking afterwards. And then I walked home, did a 2-mile walk home, steaming. And but yeah, as for dark fruits, I drank dark fruits in a silver tin. Ooh, let me try and show you. Let me try and click the show button. There you go. I get that. I mean, I drink a lot, though, you know. I can't remember all the stuff I've said. Yeah. Don't you? So yeah, I had this can of silver stuff, a silver can with something in, and and took it home, and it was amazing. Alcoholic Ribena, and that was Strongbow dark fruit. So I tasted it before 99.9999% of the country ever got around to tasting it. Pity I didn't do beer reviews at that stage. This was about 7 years ago now. Dark fruits has been out a while. A good 7 years. I was at Sainsbury's Arnold working on the beers, wines, and spirits department. Not long after, they bought Strongbow Citrus Edge, but that never really made it. That was actually nice, to be honest. It was nicer than the Strongbow dark fruit. Just goes to show you that the public, the taste buds of the public, are not that great. But we've all got our own taste buds. I mean, I don't really make Strongbow. Am I going to review it when I get a can? I will do. I'm going to re-review all the lagers and ciders that are available in supermarkets when I get round to do it, obviously. And or unless I go to a pub, get it from pub and a Carling. Yeah, Carling cherry cider. Yeah, when it first came out. Yeah, it was quite nice as well. To be fair, you know, wasn't too bad. It seems like a lot of these firms, they'll bring out something. I remember when Carling Zest was really good. Castle in the Sky. I've heard of it. I'm sure I have reviewed. I'm sure I've drank at one stage. Now, gin. When I worked at Sainsbury's, everyone was drinking that London Standard gin. Basically, it tastes nasty. And then they started, and the slow gin was always out at the same time. And then the flavoured gins come out. I mean, I've been to Menorca, walked into a distillery with friends. There was 4 tables full of different flavoured gins. Walked in totally sober, walked out steaming, because you can help yourself. So we did. 25 different gins. You've got to have a sample, haven't you? Or multiple samples. But Jesus Christ. We even bought 2 bottles because we felt guilty. My mate, he just drank. Carling cherry cider is okay. Rum and vodka now. Although vodka's always had a bit of a fruity element to it, but rum's going the same way now as gin, and you know, with the different versions. And personally, I see in the future, I see whiskey being played around with. I mean, whiskey's got its own taste anyway. That peaty whiskey's smoked and all that, but I can see variations on whiskey theme. Maybe not so much as gin, because gin, vodka, and rum are flavourless, so you can do a lot with it. But yeah, I mean, gin's just massive now. Gin's just bloody exploded. It's taken me a minute, but it's taken about 20 seconds for them to show up there. See, whiskey, you know, in Bell's, you know, Bell's, Bailey's Irish Cream. Very nice. I mean, the Irish cream liqueurs are made with whiskey, although sometimes they're made with white spirits, aka wines, and which is a bit weird and not as nice. Obviously. The taste isn't nice. The cheap Irish cream, not as nice. The other stuff. So this is going down nice, and still got to do 2 beer hall videos yet. And then I'm doing a week of just local beers. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? You'd be surprised at how many of these companies are owned by the same people. Diageo own a hell of a lot of the spirit stuff. I mean, they own Guinness. but they also own a lot. They own Baileys. I'm not sure if they own Bells. They may even own Bells. It's a massive company. No, I've not had the Bailey's apple pie yet. Keep meaning to get it. I've held off at the moment trying to buy any new beers, certainly new spirits. But I need to do it because I know another beer reviewer has reviewed Bailey's apple pie, but he's not a Bailey drinker anyway. I like Bailey's, so I'll review it certainly from a different aspect than he will. And I actually really like the Bailey's, the cookie one, the red velvet. That was really nice. Not something you could drink a lot of, but it was really nice. I mean, to be fair, with Bailey's, so many different versions. You go to airports, and the range in airports is ridiculously good. Not cheap, but ridiculously good. And you can buy it at the airport and get it on the way back. So you fly out to wherever you're going to. On the way back, you can pick it up. So it's, you know, you're not going to get it massively cheaper, if any cheaper. But at least you're getting a spirit that you can't get anywhere else. Woman Black. See, I used to like Malibu Black. So Malibu obviously is a coconut rum, and Malibu Black is basically Malibu, but with in a Caribbean darker rum. Bailey's Ginger. I don't think I've had Bailey's Ginger. I've had Bailey's the autumn one, the pumpkin spice, which was amazing. The Bailey's strawberry, oh dear, that just tastes like bloody strawberry milkshake. 17% strawberry milkshake. You're drinking that and it's like, oh God. And you can neck it. You really can. It's dangerous. You know, you could, if you had 3 bottles of that, you could drink 3 bottles, one after the other. And then you thought, oh, good evening. Welcome back, Liam. Woman Blackcurrant. Ah. I've got some Castle Rock beer mats as well for you, Liam, next week. And a few other bits and bobs. Oh, bless you. Bless you. We're having Raggy's on cast next week. Raggy's Golden Ale on cast. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a thing. Me, you, and Dave supping a pint each. Well, or maybe half a pint, depending on what we do, if you don't want to get drunk too quick. But a pint each of Raggy's Ale on cast. And I might even do a few reviews while we're down the beer room. Set the camera up. I'll set the camera up further back so we can get 3 people in and do a 3-way beer review. Unless other people are coming, then it might be a bit more not so easy. You can always stand there. Get 5 or 6 of us. Can't see there being many more. I think most people are going to meet us down the beer festival, to be honest. Guinness. Well, Guinness is the reason that got me into stouts. See, I wasn't that sort of drinker. Yeah, I wasn't a stout drinker. I came from a lager / Mansfield bitter, no other bitters. Mansfield bitter, Heineken lager background. Then I jumped onto real ales, and then after that, real ales, then wines, then spirits, and then in anything, anything to have a drink. Yeah, I don't do meth stuff or methylated spirits. I don't do that. I'm trying to be good, and as you are. But yeah, week away, beer festival, biggest beer festival in the UK this year, and probably the biggest of the year. I can't see any other beer festival having 1,000 beers. Can't. 130 something ciders. lots and lots of breweries from all over the UK, and this brewing wine to try. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I might even take a video of you doing the brewing wine. Yeah, I think my YouTube channel that day will hit a minimum of 60 videos, all short because I'm not doing anything longer than a minute. But I think we're gonna break some sort of record. Yeah, and if any go viral, that'll be fun. But, and I'm taking videos when I'm at the brewery bars as well. I'm gonna say, here it is, Castle Rock Brewery. Here's the team, and I will be doing some of that, especially when I've had a drink and I don't give a shit. Because you know how you are when you've had a drink and you're with mates. This is where I struggle because I suffer of anxiety. I really, really struggle until I've had a drink. When I've had a drink, and you know, you hit that point where you don't give a monkeys. You're still a decent person, but you don't give a monkeys. Yeah, yeah. And can't wait for that moment. Yeah, I agree, Lorraine. The 0.0% Guinness, it's not 100% the same. Never will be. It's a bloody alcohol free. But the taste of it, it's as near to as you're going to get. And I think they've done an amazing job. I think it's the best alcohol free beer that I've tried. Although Brewdog, to be fair, Brewdog have released a couple of stunners in that same area. There are a hell of a lot of traditional beer makers who've slipped up badly. Some of their traditional beers, and not naming name, Old Speckwood and Doombars too, their alcohol-free beers are woeful. They really are. You know, you gotta be nice, but there's being nice. They're not nice. Yeah, you don't want to shit yourself. That's no. No. I've got 5 different imperials to try. So I've got some small glasses. I've got shot glasses. You might be better off having little shot glasses. So you get the taste, but you don't get too much of the taste. Yeah, Sean, I totally understand that, mate. A lot of people don't. I'm not an alcohol-free beer drinker. But I can understand where people come from. There are people with conditions, shall we say, that can't drink beer, or they've drank beer too much all their life and they can't drink it anymore. Liver's gone, and all that sort of thing. So alcohol free for them, especially something as good as Guinness, is a good option, and it's something to think about for them, you know, going forward. And yeah, Craig from Navigation, he's a sound lad. Um, Pint of Ragged though, yeah. But yeah, now Navigation Brewery, top class brewery. Craig is their experimental brewer, so he does all the stuff that isn't bitters and stuff. He does the sours and all that. And I never actually got a chance to chat one on one to him. Chatted to Don, but didn't really chat to Craig. I'm not sure if he's a bit shy. I'm shy, so you know, 2 peas in a pod. But Black and Tan, half a pint of Blue Moon and Guinness. See, Black and Tan is Guinness. I know it's Guinness, and Guinness is normally something else, not Blue Moon though. Yeah. So it's either going to be a pint of Raggers, or if it don't work out, it'll be a one from a bottle. But I'll definitely have a pint of Raggers nonetheless. And I need to give Dave a bottle of Raggers to take back home with him. As long as I keep 4 or 5 bottles for myself to age, I'm all good. You know, I can't believe where it's all gone. But easy come, easy go. So it's been a while since I've done 55 minutes. It's been a strange week, you know. bloody YouTube shorts. 32,000 views on one video. It's just silly. And it was a good review. I was off tank, but it was a good review nonetheless. Yeah, I'm gonna have the biggest breakfast in the morning. Big breakfast. Before I start drinking any beer. How many pints last Sunday? Fucking hell. Honestly. Right. So I had half a pint. There's no way I'm drinking pints. Jesus Christ, I've been on the toilet too much. So I did 13 reviews in the pub, in 2 different pubs. So I had 7 pints in the pub, because I had 14 different beers. 7 in the pub, came home, did a review, so that's 8. And then I think I drank some before I went to bed. So that'd be 9 pints. Yeah. But yeah, 8 pints. Not too much, really. Not on the grand scale of things. Although it did hit me. I felt it. I felt it the next morning. Oh, it's the mixing. You know, you drink 8 pints of one particular beer, not so bad. But 8 pints of different, oh my God, that's when you get it. Yeah, I think it's half a lager and half a Guinness, isn't it? To make a black and tan. Yeah, 8 or 9 pints is certainly my limit, beyond my limit. Welcome back, Charlotte. Next Friday is going to be a busy day. Yeah, I'm taking water with me, and I'm going to drink water just to try and dilute the bloody beer content. I did it with Craig at Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, and it worked. It did. I lasted a hell of a lot longer than I would have done normally. I'm drinking thirds next weekend, so if 8 pints, that's 27 thirds. So if I can get 27 thirds in one day, that would be some. Yeah, mixing's the killer, innit? Good evening, Dave. How are you, matey? The little penny bont micro pub. Hey, I'll ring your bell. I might take a bag with me just in case there's any beers down there, you know. Distilled mineral water. I might see if work's got some. Yeah, I'm sure they don't mind borrowing one bottle. I can distill water, as they say. Yeah, legally as well, funnily enough. So yeah, next week, 20. I want to review as much as I can to prepare, and then so I've got Thursday. So it's a big weekend next weekend, and I will do beer reviews from Thursday onwards. So Thursday night, we're meeting up with the beer reviewers. So we're meeting up at Lincoln Green's Robin Hood pub in Arnold. Hopefully with Harry, Rob, Adam. Good evening, Phil. Harry, Rob, Adam, and me. Yeah. And maybe Dave if he's around. And that's Thursday night. So not too late Thursday night. Kids are going to sleep. Got school on Friday. Friday, meeting up from 10 o'clock. Taking beer home. Yeah, I would have thought there'd be beer on sale. Yeah. Because they want to make their money, don't they? Stone Crow. Stone Summit. And then from there, beer festival Friday, tap room Saturday, and then Sunday a day off. No more beer Sunday. No, don't think my stomach could handle it. Free on the road. No. So that went down really nice. I mean, next weekend. And not only that, I've got. Yeah, it's going to be a warm, heavy weekend. Good evening, Lou. Well, I don't know about Thursday. Won't be heavy. Thursday will be a few beers, 2 or 3 beers. You know. Friday will be the big day. You don't take no notice of expiry dates, do you? Surely. But yeah, Friday's the big day. But then Saturday also is going to be a big day because we've got tap rooms, and I know Adam, Mr. Merseybeer, he's on about doing some big beers. So that'll be interesting. I've got the beers at the side of me. They're all sat down just there. There's a box of beers that I've not even looked at that have been delivered to my house, ready for the tap room Saturday. So I presume there's like a sharing thing on Saturday night after the tap rooms. So it's going to be a late night Saturday. And yeah, I've never smoked anything in my life. No, don't touch shit like that. But yeah, Saturday's going to be late. Sunday I'll be recovering all day. You know. Thank God I've got no work from Thursday at 4 o'clock or half 4 until Monday. Tap rooms. Well, Nottingham's got so many good tap rooms, you know. Neon Raptor is an amazing tap room. There's a local beer reviewer who actually works there. The Craft Beer Basic on Instagram or Craft Beer Basic on YouTube. He's there, and he's proper decent as well. His Nottingham accent and his ways in are so much more than I am. You know, I'm not sure what age he is, but yeah, he's proper Nottingham in the way he talks and that. So, and he's dead funny. So he works at Neon Raptor. There's Liquid Lights tap room. I think Neon Raptor is probably the best of the tap room, simply because of the range of beers. You've got Liquid Lights tap room. You've got Brewdog Nottingham. You've got lots of micro pubs and tap pubs, I would say, rather than tap rooms. I mean, there's Totally Brewed as well, but they're in Beeston. Beeston's a bit of a drag from Nottingham City Centre. Only 20 minutes, but 20 minutes there and then 20 minutes back. But they do some nice beers. So be interesting to see how long people spend in pubs. You know, once you get drinking beers from a certain pub, and I think Rob Hopsine will be very interested in drinking in the Neon Raptor because they did a beer in his honor, and they sent him in a few free beers as well. So you know, he's obviously grateful for that. It was a lovely gesture. Yeah, seen the whiskey barrels, mate. Yeah. If I was doing brewing, they'd be awesome. Shame there's no bloody whiskey in them, though. Hey, someone's had all the whiskey out. You can guarantee that there was some whiskey in them. Yeah, I know somebody who got a load of whiskey barrels, and in some of them whiskey barrels, there was like, you know, that much whiskey in the bottom of the barrel. And I know this because they've told me. And they necked the whiskey. So you can guarantee that there's always a bit of whiskey in the barrel, even if it's whiskey that they don't really want. Yeah, nice job if you can get it. So next Friday, big breakfast. Got to have a big breakfast. If you're going to go on a big bender, got to be a big breakfast, hasn't it? 12 hours of drinking, you need a big breakfast. Asking for likes already. Has he had as many likes as my Strongbow Dark Fruits beer review has? Jesus Christ, I think there's something like 900 likes. I can't remember, to be honest. Let me click off. Let me go on to my videos, shorts, and just out of curiosity. It's going to be an interesting beer festival, I tell you. It says, I can't wait to meet up with everyone as well, including those who haven't told us they go. Because there's always somebody who hasn't said it. So click on. See, popular uploads. Bailey's is still my #1 video, 26,000 views. But on the shorts, let me just click down. So scroll down a second. Do apologize. There we go. Strongbow Dark Fruit. So I'll just click on Jesus Christ. Strongbow Dark Fruits, 1,100 likes, 32,000 views, 32,750 views. That's ridiculous, isn't it? You know, Jesus, mother of Christ, 1,000 likes though. That's a lot of chuffing likes. Hey, Jesus Christ. Let me put the comment back on. Let's see. But yeah, that's a lot of likes to a review. There we go. 31,000 dislikes. You're bound to get a few dislikes. Sometimes that's just jealous. But let me just put that. Pop out chat. There we go. I can see the chat again now. Just there we go. Yeah, Strongbow Dark Fruits. 32,753 views, 1,100 likes, which is a ridiculous amount of likes. And yeah, some likes, that is. Jesus, mother. Drink it with straws. Yeah. Well, it's like my bean. It's just like my bean. It's Travelling Brews coming as well. Hey, it's gonna be a flipping laugh. Says so. Obviously, you've got Rob, Adam, and Harry, the beer reviewers, and a little person called me, and then everybody else as well. Should be a flipping laugh, especially if we all meet up together. And good evening. It's I'm looking forward to it. You know, nice chill day. It's the laughing. I think I'll be laughing all day long. I don't think I'll stop laughing, and I need to make sure I stay reasonably sober. To be fair, I definitely want to get around all the local bars, the local breweries, and do. I don't know if I can drink. I don't know. I can't drink every beer from every brewery. It's impossible. The only chance you can do it and is get a sample. So get a sample like a 6. You get a third. A third's probably that big. A half's probably that big. If I was to get a sample and review each sample, then you could do a shitload of reviews. But not if you're doing thirds, and certainly not if you're doing halves. God, 15, 16 halves, you'd be tankered. Oh yeah, it's the crack. That's what we want. If you're there for 12 or 13 hours, yeah, I'm definitely going to be drinking water. Yeah. Yeah. I did it the first night of the craft beer festival. I didn't, and I was steaming towards the end. I was steaming. Jagman was bollocks. He was proper pissed. Craig was still sober. And on the second night, I did the same as Craig. Me and him drank water. And it's amazing that drinking water keeps you so sober. Yeah, it's a lot to drink. You know, it's a lot of fluid, a lot of pissing. But, you know, it was an enjoyable night. I stayed sober the whole day. And it made for such a good night. Not always. And on the tap room Saturday, the same. I'm going to take water with me and try and do as much. Leave about 10. Yeah, it's fair, isn't it, Liam? But then again, if you've been there 11 hours, by 10 o'clock at night, you'll be ready to go home. Yeah. Might be best to book a bloody taxi for 10 o'clock so you know that you can get to the train station on time. So, mate, that was the start off here. You see where I'm coming from, double IPA. 4.5 out of 5 for that one. I've still got some left, to be fair. And this is just a beer, just to drink while I'm chatting, which is from Wheatwood Ales, Cheshire Cat. Lots of Welsh beers at the beer festival. Not that I don't think you want to be drinking Welsh beers, but you may well. You know, lots of Welsh breweries. But yeah, it should be an interesting weekend. Yeah, we need to make sure we're not steaming before we leave my shed. And this is why on the Sunday I'm not drinking anything on the Sunday. Yeah, staying sober. Yeah, definitely staying sober on the Sunday. Yeah. And my beer week doesn't start. Well, I'll still be reviewing beers all the way up till next Friday as well. I've got some beers that are coming out at the beer festival that I'm going to be getting earlier. So, two local breweries are giving me beers to review before the beer festival. So, Castle Rock Brewery, I've got two of their beers to review, and Blue Monkey Brewery are giving me two of their beers to review before the beer festival. That's amazing. And to get them beers beforehand, because can't wait. So yeah, I've saved a shit full of money as well for next weekend. I've got close to 500 quid for the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm expecting a busy, heavy weekend of paying out. Because obviously you don't just pay for the beer, but if there's bottles of stuff there that you want as well, then it's got to be done, hasn't it? Yeah, yeah. Pint of Raggies, shots of the Imperials, and the prune juice. Yeah, yeah. No more than a shot of prune juice. Yeah, you'll be shitting yourself. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So the Raggies barrel will be there on next Friday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting it filled up. So the cask is at work, and I'm getting it put into the barrel on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday when I'm at work. So on the Friday, I will be drinking. I'll be drinking the raggies on the Friday of the beer festival, and I may even do some raggies on the Thursday night, like a precursor. In fact, I might take some raggies along with me so that the beer reviewers can take some to their lodging with them, to their B&B, so they can have some raggies in the beer at their place. The thing is, it's going to be a laugh. There's going to be a lot of different people from the beer community all meeting up. Beer reviewers, beer community, all together. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be a long night. And not only that, next Friday, Mrs. Raggy's coming down the beer festival. She's never been to a beer festival. I've been going for about 10 years or so. And she's never been to one, so she don't know what to expect. She's going with a mate. I've managed to wangle some tickets for I paid for my fucking ticket, and I've managed to wangle a ticket for her and a mate. And thanks to a local brewery, we should name nameless, but they are fantastic brewery. Got 18 beers coming to this beer festival. That's all you need to know. But and then I'm giving the wife whatever money she needs to spend, so it's a bit of a treat for her, and she gets to come down and see what these beer festivals are like. How many pubs they got, Dave? 78 million. That is a lot of pubs. You've never been to a beer festival, Liam? Oh, yeah. Jesus. I went to the this beer festival when it was at Victoria Leisure Centre. Yeah. Yeah, and it wasn't much caught then. Then when it went to the castle, it was much better. And then at Motorpoint Arena. And now at Nottingham's Cricket Ground. Was it Motorpoint Arena a year or two? Can't remember. It was 1 or 2 years. Might have been 2 years. But yeah, you'll enjoy the beer festival. Yeah. The thing is to not go for the big beers first. Never mind how big a drinker you are. It's like when you go drinking, you go steady. You go steady. You enjoy the night, and yeah, and the laugh as well, because we'll have a right laugh. Yeah, and hope you're not too tall. Yeah, me and Dave are short asses. We don't want 6'5" standing next to us. You'll have to stand down a bit. But yeah, it'd be a right laugh. Yeah. Funny thing is, I've worked next to Trent Bridge Cricket Ground, but I've never actually been in. Yeah, it's. I know the area very well. Yeah, I used to work there. 2.71. I think it's 2.17. I wish it was 2.171. Yeah, it's on the verge of 2.18. It was 2.18 earlier, then 2 unsubscribed. Don't know. You get a lot of 6 foot's not too bad. Yeah. I've got a mate who's 6'8", and he just intimidates everybody. Never intimidated me, but it did intimidate a lot of people. You see people weighing him up. Yeah, it'll be 2.18 tomorrow. It's going up amazingly. You know, it's nice to see it. Hoegaarden's one of them beers that the first time you drink it, it's like, oh God, it smells horrible, tastes horrible. My mate bought me Hoegaarden when I was at the Bell Inn in Nottingham, and he bought me this Hoegaarden, and I'm like, God, what's this? First sip, and it's like, oh God, it's nasty. And I was pissed up at the time. So you'd think, being drunk, that you just drink anything, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And it took me 3 hours to drink it. and it was rough. Yet nowadays, 10 years later, my taste buds have totally changed, and now I can drink it as easy as anything. Just goes to show you how you evolve, your taste buds evolve, and yeah, for 3K, I know. And I think once you get past a certain amount of viewers, as long as you keep updating and stay relevant, it keeps on going up and up and up. Today has been warm. Yeah, for October. I've been in t-shirts sweating, and I wasn't even doing anything strenuous. I was at work and it's like, Jesus, it's like June, July weather, not quite middle of July, but beginning of July weather. Beautiful weather. So, hour and 21 minutes in, and better go up the house, see if my little one's okay. And thank you everyone for joining in tonight. I have got more videos coming. I've got a review straight away of this Neon Raptor beer, because hey, get some beers down you. I've got to wait till the wife comes home now. I need to be good and not get a bollocking. What fault you feel? Flipping weather's decent. Enjoy the weather while you can, because the cold weather's coming. Let's hope we have a warm, global warming. We don't want the earth to be too warm. But saying that, if we're going to get global warming, let's keep the gas and electric down and keep the bloody weather decent. Yeah, it's been an amazing autumn so far. Not been too bad. A few really bad wet days. It's dodging them wet days that's the thing. You're not having any beer till next Friday. Oh God. I'm not having any beer for another half hour. Yeah, it's daft, isn't it? It's daft the temperatures. Yeah. I mean, in the t-shirt today, and although pushing the bleeding mower around, when I'm normally using one that goes by itself, it's not too bad. Yeah. Talking of extreme weather, so tonight I've been to a garden that I looked after while they was in Slovenia, and in Slovenia they had a hailstorm in Slovenia. This bloke's got a 2019 reg car, and yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. I was asked to join, but one, I hasn't replied yet, and two, I'm too busy. But yeah, they got this 2019 reg car, and it was involved in that hailstorm, and the whole car has got dints in the metalwork where the hailstorm has hit the car. Dints all over the bleeding car. Ridiculous. Yeah, we'll just shit that weather. So, gotta run. Thank you all for joining me, and hope to see you again for another live before next week. And you never know if it will show up on YouTube, because YouTube is a funny thing at times. But thank you everyone for joining in, and we'll see you soon. Cheers. Might need to find out to turn it off. Here's one.